That means we're all in this together. If you look at the civil rights movement back in the day, it was because a group of people, because of the way they looked, were being disenfranchised. But that movement was not successful because it was just black people doing it. It was white people and Asians and Jewish, all of us coming together. That's what it's going to take to improve our school system. It's going to take all of us together. But here's my challenge to us today, is this, that when you think about the civil rights movement, hardly, because we're not fighting for our children to the degree that I think we should. Back in those days, we were willing to be chained up. We were doing sit-in movements. We were getting bit by dogs. Nowadays, if we ruffle somebody's feather, we never mind, let's just go home. We don't want to tell our friends sometimes when they're wrong. We don't want to be criticized by teachers union or the media because they don't like, in fact, we don't even want to be criticized by people who look like us or don't look like us. If we're going to make this a civil rights issue of our time, then we need to be willing to fight for our children in a real way. And I can't answer whether we're going to do it or not, but I hope that's the challenge that we're willing to accept. And I know we have the faith community in here. We have members of the faith community. Please, faith community, do not let your ministry be within the walls of the church only. You got to get beyond the walls of the church. So I want to say to everyone in this room, here's my commitment, is I would stake my political career and put it on the line to do whatever I can to be helpful to you, to make sure our kids have a high quality education in Sacramento. I would like Sacramento to be the first city in this country to make sure that all of our third graders are reading at grade level by the time they graduate. That should be a goal that we all take on. So what we're going to do is that citywide initiative is going to be the first initiative. We're going to kick it off next month. Every month in here, we're going to get you in this room. Every month, we're going to fill it up, 200 people, and we're going to talk about how we can push an agenda forward for Sacramento City Schools. Every month. And we're going to do that in 2011, the whole year. And I'd like to think by the end of 2011, we'll look at some policies that we made happen. We'd look at some things that we stood up and fought for in our schools and our school boards, that we help teachers and school board members who have courage. Do you guys know there's school board members that want to do the right thing, but they're afraid to do it? You guys got to prop them up. You got to let them know that you're going to stand with them. This is an environment that we can change if we grab the bulls by the horns in Sacramento. It's not going to be easy. But every month, we're going to meet in this theater, and we're going to start talking about an agenda and things that we can push forward. So my challenge to you is this today. We want Stand Up to be a membership organization. We want to have 12,000 members between now and the end of 2011. So each of you got to get 10 members to come or to sign up on our website so that we can have strength in numbers. We want 1,000 members a month, 12,000 members that are fighting for kids first, that know great teachers matter, that know that you have to measure and reward results. All these pillars that we believe are our belief systems, we want people to stand on those issues. And that's what we're asking you folks here to do today. So if you're willing to do it, can you raise your hand? All right, we got 200. Thank you. Hands down. I saw I got some school board members raising their hand. I love it. Be careful what you raise your hand for. So here's how we're going to close out today. That what we want to do now, and we're ahead of schedule. We promised to get you out here at 6:30. We're going to meet every month. Every month we're going to have a different topic. Today was about the state of our schools. Today was about education being a civil rights issue. But today really was about a kickoff and an overview about what we're going to do. Next month we're going to talk about third grade. And we're going to talk about what steps we need to take to be a city that all of our kids in third grade are reading at grade level. It's going to take retirees coming out of retirement. It's going to take business community allowing their employees 1 day a week to go volunteer or mentor at their school. It's going to take businesses to adopt a school. It's going to take the faith community to do their part. United Way in the house. It's going to take all of us collectively together. In Providence, Rhode Island, they heard what we were going to do. And they said they're going to beat us to it. Just yesterday in Washington, D.C., they're like, Mayor, we got another thing for you. You guys think you're going to be first, you're going to have to be second. So I'm not interested in Providence, Rhode Island beating Sacramento. That little state can't beat a big state like California. Come on now. We got to get our competitive juices flowing. So every month, we're going to get in here and we're going to talk about issues. So next month is going to be 3rd grade. Have you guys seen the movie Waiting for Superman? From March to April, we're going to have viewing parties for people who want to host families to watch Waiting for Superman. And then we're going to talk about that in April. And then the next month, thank you. And then the next month, we're going to talk about school report cards and accountability and data to make sure that parents are smart and getting educated. We want to be a smart community in Sacramento. We want to be smart. So my challenge for you folks in here today is please each get 10 members to sign up for stand-up if they believe in it. You can email the website or you can bring them next month. If we can get 12,000 members by 2011, then we will start a movement. Because every couple of months, there's going to be something that we got to go fight for. And if we just get 10% of those folks coming out, that's 1,200 people. That is a significant amount of people writing letters or doing op-eds or going to a school board meeting or going down to a school or standing next to a parent. That's what this movement is about in Sacramento. So I want to thank you for your time. I want to ask Russlynn if you wouldn't mind coming back up. What we're going to do in the next few minutes here is if you guys have questions,